Um, my question, I'm a teacher, and given that the reality of our jobs is that we haven't got masks in schools and colleges, we haven't got decent ventilation, would you say what you think is best practice for us if we have a student who tests positive in a class in terms of how we isolate the rest of the class? Should we just do the two students either side? Should we isolate the whole class? Or do you have any other suggestions?
Who would like to? The pressure's on because I said only one answer. You have to make it good and all-encompassing. Annette, Zubaida, maybe?
I can have a stab at it. I mean, I can't say for sure what good practice is. I mean, the reality is we're talking about an airborne virus. So as much as we would want to limit the number of children in the classroom that need to self-isolate for 10 days to 2 weeks, it's an airborne virus. Schools are very poorly ventilated. I've just mentioned on the chat that a lot of schools don't even have windows that open properly. We've got approximately 30 children on average in each class. So, you know, so it does make sense to do the whole class as opposed to just the children around one child. But of course, Tania, what's happening right now is there's some 200 schools involved in a government trial where they're using lateral flow tests to replace self-isolation. And the government are saying that close contacts of that infected child, even if that infected child has the Delta variant, which it's likely to now, don't need to isolate. They can take lateral flow tests until they're positive. But the government haven't considered the surrounding children at all, and they're not asking for consent in that trial. So actually the way the government's going on this is the opposite way of what's safe for children. And although children don't on average get seriously ill, we need to think about long COVID. We know that some 7 to 8% of children get long COVID. We need to think about school disruption, and more cases there are, the more children that are disrupted, the more school outbreaks you have. And we need to think about children's well-being here as well. It's not just about hospitalizations and it's not just about deaths. Thank you.
Thank you, Zubaida.